As the Taliban has stepped up its violent campaign to seize power in Afghanistan, the United Nations is now deeply concerned about the safety and protection of tens of thousands of people in Afghanistan's Lashkar-Gah. Fighting between the Afghan forces and the insurgents has been particularly heavy around the city of Herat, Lashkar-Gah and Kandahar in the south. There are now increased civilian casualties, destruction of damage to civilian houses as well as to critical infrastructure and hospitals in the country. The UN has expressed concerns over the safety of residents who could be trapped by heavy fighting.
Moving on to Afghanistan, I can tell you that we're deeply concerned about the safety and protection of people in Lashkar-Gah in the south, where tens of thousands of people could be trapped by the fighting. Our humanitarian colleagues also tell us that in Helmand and Kandahar, there are reported increased civilian casualties, destruction or damage to civilian houses, as well as to critical infrastructure, including hospitals. Hospitals and health workers are becoming overwhelmed by the number of wounded people. We, along with our humanitarian partners in Afghanistan, are assessing needs and responding to it in the south as access allows.
Amid rising fears of war crimes by the Taliban, the European Union has now issued a statement condemning the killings of civilians in Lashkar-Gah. I quote at this point, "The senseless violence is inflicting immense suffering upon the Afghan citizens and is increasing the number of internally displaced persons in search of safety and shelter, and the EU has called for an urgent, comprehensive and permanent ceasefire to give peace a chance." Remember, recently the UN assistance mission in Afghanistan compound in Herat also came under attack, and under the Indian presidency, the United Nations Security Council is set to discuss Afghanistan on August 6th. The announcement was made by the Indian envoy to the United Nations, T.S. Tirumurti, who is also the president of the council. He said in a tweet, and I quote, "UN Security Council will meet on the 6th of August to discuss and take stock of the situation in Afghanistan." The development comes after the Afghan foreign minister requested the Indian external affairs minister to hold a special session of the council on the situation in Afghanistan alone. The UNSC has already refused to support the restoration of the Taliban in the war-ridden nation. As a customary presser by the UNSC president on the first working day of the council, the Indian envoy to the UN, T.S. Tirumurti, has said, and I quote, "The situation in Afghanistan is of deep concern to all members of the Security Council. We have seen in recent days violence is only increasing and targeted killing has increased." He had also highlighted that India supported every opportunity that can bring peace, security and stability in Afghanistan, and the question of violence and the targeted attacks should be addressed. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.